Good afternoon, everybody. Inside the press box at Herman Brothers Field in Palmer, Alaska. Ben Cameron along with Kaden Bessent bringing you Matsu Miners baseball. We got a doubleheader ahead of us today against the Anchorage Bucs. The Miners currently in first, the Bucs currently in third, a game and a half back. They have an opportunity to make that up today with two seven-inning contests coming up. But yesterday, the Miners, a big 11-10 win over the Oilers. Let's just talk about that.
Whenever you're playing the Oilers, you got to match their offense if they show up. The Oilers' offense showed up. It was 3 innings in a row that two or more runs were scored on both sides. They went literally toe to toe, inning by inning, frame by frame, and then once all the scoring happened, then both teams went to the bullpen for the second time. Boom, Jonathan Anders, Big John comes out the pen. He gets the win, 4 and a third. He only gave up one hit. He just continued to be nails against the Oilers. Yet again, another crazy performance from him. Gets another win now, 2 in a row. He's just shut down the Oilers in 3 straight outings. He made it really tough, but I guess the highlight of that game is Will Godfrey drawing the walk with the bases loaded. Eventually, the Oilers bullpen started to struggle with the free passes. Bases loaded, Russ Martin comes in, walks Will Godfrey in the game-winning run, and that game was going by so slow. And then once those bullpen arms came in, it just breezed right by, and a walk decides that one.
Yeah, I mean, it was just back and forth, and thought we had about a 4-hour contest coming our way, and then Anders and Kaiser for the Oilers, they kind of settled in, let the game fly by, and the Miners were able to come out on top. And Anders, 9 1/3 his last 3 games, all scoreless, just one hit allowed. He's been absolutely nails. Those were all against the Oilers, like you mentioned. But today on the bump for the Miners, Kyle Chase. He has been magnificent. A 2.45 ERA this summer. He's allowed 2 runs his last 12 innings in his last 2 games, 12 strikeouts. He's just looking to continue that.
Yeah, he's really good out of the on as a starting pitcher. And LeBrun said yesterday we really need him to give us a strong start. The arms are thin in the bullpen with as many games coming up over the next few days. A doubleheader today. You need Chase in a 7 inning contest to at least go 5, and I think he can do that. Bucks are heating up though, so it's going to be interesting what kind of test that they bring to Chase today. But I'm always confident on a veteran like Chase, a guy with as much experience as him, going up against anybody.
Yeah, and the Miners, they've had their struggles offensively against the Bucks. They're the only team to just shut out the Miners, and they've done it twice off the back of Evan Stratton. So they're looking to just, bounce back offensively against the Bucks, I should say. But game 1 of 2 coming up here on YouTube. We'll be right back.
Please rise for this afternoon's national anthem, sang by RMG real estate agent, all-around good guy, wonderful husband, and a great dad. Let's hear it for Jay Bruises.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's go, Miners! Rally in the valley. Thanks, Jay. We're now making our way to the mound for the opening pitch.
Good afternoon, Miners fans. Welcome to Herman Brothers Field in the Matsu Valley, Palmer, Alaska. Ben Cameron along with Kaden Bessent of the Miners about to take on the Anchorage Bucs. Looking at the Miners, they've won 9 of their last 12, 3 of their last 4 just in the month of July. They've made up a lot of ground, and they currently sit first in the ABL at 16-10. The Bucs currently in third, or really tied for second with the Chinooks at 15-12. That's good for a game and a half back. And they have an opportunity to make that up today with 2 games against the Miners. The Miners looking to keep rolling in July.
Things could look very different when 14 innings are played today. Like you said, a game and a half, you win 2 games. If you're the Bucs, you find yourself in first place. And if you're the Miners, you just bridge that gap away from you and the Bucs. Help the Chinooks out as well. And you make it even easier for you to find yourself in the top of the World Championship with 2 today. But I have to say, everybody else in the league, I think the Bucs is the toughest task, especially in 2 games in 1 day.
So at 2 o'clock start time for game 1 of a doubleheader, possibly 4 straight days of doubleheader action, 8 games in 4 days. It depends with that doubleheader against the Pilots, but we're pretty sure they're going to play 2 that day. But let's take a look at the Bucs starting lineup here on the road. Leading off at second, Miles Keogh. Batting second at short, it's Finn Leach. Batting third at first, Hank Smith. Cleaning it up, the DH, Tyler Denton. Batting fifth, the center field, Ryan Dara. Batting sixth, the left fielder, McLeod. Batting seventh, the catcher, Joe Forbes. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Hayden Miller. And batting ninth, the right fielder, Andrew Raymond. Once again, that's Keogh, Leach, Smith, Denton, Dara, McLeod, Forbes, Miller, and Raymond. Facing off the right-hander out of Levittown, New York, the St. John's product, Kyle Chase, who's had such an amazing summer like so many other Miners pitchers, a 2.45 ERA so far. He's coming off possibly his best start of the summer. Digging into Miles Keogh, guy out of Phoenix, Arizona, just graduated high school. Committed to the University of South Carolina of the SEC. Originally a Coastal Carolina commit, but he followed head coach Schnall to the SEC, and we are underway. Fouls that one off. Officially 2:03 start time here on a Saturday.
And for Keogh, a guy just graduated high school, got here a few weeks ago, hadn't played the Bucs since he got here.
That one just misses from Chase. Absolutely beautiful afternoon for baseball. Back-to-back days. Didn't think we'd ever say that again once July got going. 67 degrees, partly cloudy. Just beautiful weather, a slight breeze, wave and a miss there from Keogh.
I mean, Keogh coming in and then hitting leadoff for a Bucs team that is really heated up in July, being probably the youngest guy on the team, if not one of. That's very impressive.
Chase is 1-2. Slider that misses well outside. So Chase's last two starts against the Glacier Pilots and the Oilers went 6 innings each, let up just 1 run, 5 hits and 4 hits, 4 strikeouts and 8 strikeouts respectively. So just 2 runs allowed his last 12 innings. Here's a chopper up the third base line, and that's going to be an infield single to get things going. Godfrey over at third playing way back to lead this one off, and 1 batter, 1 infield hit so far to get this day going.
Yeah, sometimes all you got to do is put the ball in play, and that right there, just fortunate there for Keogh, unfortunate for the Miners. That will happen to you, but I think if you're Chase, you don't get too bothered by that. You got weak contact. It was just placed perfectly.
Hit number 14 this summer for Keogh. Mentioned he's got a limited sample size coming in a little later. He had only 29 at-bats, as here's Finn Leach, the shortstop. There's a strike. Was batting .448 in 29 at-bats. That has only gone up a bit. Has 4 doubles, so just based off this summer so far, South Carolina has themselves a great ball player. Lefty shortstop, 0-1 count, Chase deals. Another one off the end of the bat. This time Chase has a hand on it. An easy throw over to first for out number 1. Keogh moves up to second.
Yeah, back-to-back weak contact, that works. 2 swinging bunts basically for the Bucs here. They do have a runner in scoring position, but if you're Chase, just continue to do what your game plan was coming in this first inning. Don't worry about how they've been able to cook something up with weak contact like that.
Here's the first baseman, Hank Smith, with a runner in scoring position early on, only 1 away. Back-to-back lefties in the 2 and 3 spot for the Bucs. First pitch strike. The Bucs wearing their camo jerseys with Bucs across the front in yellow and numbers bottom right and on the back. Gray pants and the yellow belt. And the Miners wearing their red, white, and blue, their American flag jerseys that they love to wear, or at least Kyle Chase loves to wear, as the starter for the Miners always gets to pick the jersey combo that day.
Bucs treating things like it's 2016 still with the Digi camo.
I respect it.
Used to be a crazy trend.
Who did do that the best, you think? I know the Padres did it pretty good.
I can't remember anybody else that actually did it.
I know it was a trend in college, just MLB, 1 or 2 teams. I can't think of the other one, and Smith waves through that one. So Chase coming into today, 22 innings pitched. Mentioned that 2.45 ERA, a 1.05 whip, 24 strikeouts shows that he has the stuff to get a K every single inning. As Chase checks second and deals. Changeup misses.
Interesting seeing Chase from the stretch, at least. I don't remember where he hadn't been in the windup with anyone on, but I didn't see where he was against Keogh. He was on the first base side of the river against a lefty. You would think he would line up on the third base side, take advantage of painting the outside, but maybe he wants to come in and jam these hitters to get that weak contact.
It's been the name of his game, getting weak contact for his guys. This one's roped into left field. Pearson's going back, and he's able to make the grab over the shoulder. Quick throw in. Keogh has to get back to second, and there's 2 away.
That one, Pearson had to run a long way. He had to run quickly. Nice catch over the shoulder going back, though, not panicking. A ball hit like that, and luckily it was hit the way it was, because if it wasn't Keogh, he would have been tagged up.
Here's the cleanup man and DHing today. You can usually catch him behind the dish. Here's Tyler Denton. Denton, the ABL leader in batting average, batting .353. Base hit more than likely will put the Bucs on top here in the first. Righty on righty. First pitch inside. Denton, 15 RBIs this summer. Currently third on the Bucs. And he's ahead 2-0.
Chase right here. Just attack the zone. He got 2 away. For the way the inning kind of started, it's still been pretty quick for him.
Denton out of Tennessee Tech University. Leads the Bucs in extra base hits with 9. He's found the gaps well. 7 doubles so far this summer. Chase will miss again.
Chase got a limit to free passes today. LeBron needs him to go 5 innings at least. That would be ideal for the bullpen. There's only 4 arms available today in game 1.
Chase might have the advantage of unfamiliarity on his side. This is his first time he's facing the Bucs this summer. Gets a strike at the knees there. So that goes back to the conversation of, in summer ball, how much, I guess, scouting do you have on opposing pitchers who you might not have ever heard of or you don't have a week to game plan for? If your team has any information on them at all. Chase trying to strand one, miss high and in, and there's a 2-out walk.
Kind of all over the place in that at bat.
Center fielder number 8, Ryan Dara.
Here's Ryan Dara, the center fielder. Pretty sure this is the first time we've seen him in center field against the Miners, usually in right or left. AJ Garcia usually patrols center for the Bucs. But Garcia not in the lineup today. He's got 2 on. An infield single and a walk. Misses high and in with his fastball.
He's taking a deep breath right here, gathering himself. You can see body language-wise. He's trying to settle in and find himself back in the zone. Bucs were putting it in play. Complete opposite of what the Oilers did yesterday early on. They fouled everything off against Roos, running his pitch count up.
And Anders mentioned the same thing against him. They were just hard-fought battles 1 through 9. That one fouled off from Dara, right side. Dara this summer, I would say, doing pretty good, batting .323. Second in the team in RBIs with 18. Has a chance for another one here. He's got the most at-bats with 96. Strike on the inner third with that 4-seam from Chase. He's ahead in the count.
Dara's a tall dude, too. He got that one right at the knees. Tough for a guy that tall to go down and get one like that, but that's where the strike zone's at, Bubba.
Dara, the 6'3" freshman outfielder from Arizona State. Off the end of the bat, over to second. Toth taking it self. Step on second for the force out to retire the side. So Chase strands 2, and the Miners will swing the bats for the first time today. Bottom of the first at Herman Brothers Field, game one of a doubleheader between the Bucs and Miners. And here's your Miners starting lineup. At third, leading off, Will Godfrey. Batting second at short, Austin Park. Batting third in left field, Alex Pearson. Cleaning it up in right field, Jackson Babcock. Batting fifth behind the dish, Declan Spooner. Batting sixth at first, Canyon Millar. Batting seventh at second, Diesel Toth. Batting eighth, the DH, Hazen Enoy. And the center fielder batting ninth, Cash Millar. Once again, that's Godfrey, Park, Pearson, Babcock, Spooner, Millar, Toth, Enoy, and Millar. Facing off against the right-hander, Evan Stratton. As Godfrey digs in, Stratton, a junior righty, stands 6'3", from Menifee, California, out of Creighton University. As he winds and deals, first pitch to Godfrey, who drew that game-winning walk in the bottom of the eighth, 111-10. Walked 3 times last night, struck out twice. Scored twice as well, and he's ahead 2-0 here. Stratton on the summer, 27 2/3 pitched. He's 3-1. He's got a 3.58 ERA, a 1.41 WHIP, and 21 strikeouts as Godfrey fouls that one off. So solid summer going for him, but unlike Chase, he's familiar with these Miners. He's played them 2 times. This is his third. And against the Miners in 2 games, 11 scoreless innings against them. So he has their number so far.
Yeah, this is not the dude that the Miners want to be seeing right now. In the heat of a playoff race for the Bucs, it works out well for them that their rotation fizzles out this way.
2-2 swinging. Grounder over to second. There's Keogh. Throw over to first in time to retire Godfrey. So Stratton down 2-0. Bounces right back, gets a ground out, and here comes Austin Park.
11, shortstop, Austin Park.
Miners this summer batting .248 as a team in 26 games. .368 on base percentage. .334 slugging percentage. They've hit 7 home runs. Don't think they'll reach that mark of last year's squad of 18. They hit one every 2 games, basically. Just under it. And Park quickly down 0-2.
Seems like lately for Park, he's been behind in a lot of counts. Not a great position to be in as a hitter, but then again, he continues to find ways to get on.
0-2 just misses from Stratton. Looked like a cutter from the righty.
Yesterday.
He still leads the Miners in average for qualified hitters, and he's 5th in the ABL still in batting average at .323.
Park had no problem getting on yesterday. I mean, he had that triple to drive in a run, but 3 free passes drawn.
Usually a guy who just puts it in play. But yeah, he was finding ways on. Another one just missed from Stratton, and he was walking off the mound thinking he had the backwards K, but it counts full.
Too busy trying to ore farm.
That's what I was thinking.
Not worried about throwing strikes.
I understand it.
He's trying to mog. Think you can mog AP?
Payoff. Chopped foul. Park leads the Miners in at-bats, 96. He's got a .391 on base percentage along with that .323 average. Also had another triple last night. Hit that one in the 5th to deep right center. Payoff. Misses low, and Park grinds out a walk. First base runner for the Miners here. 1 away in the first.
Think you can mog AP? Come on now.
I won't say I can blame him.
Alexander Pearson.
Those 2 he had just missed. So I can understand thinking you should get those calls, but he doesn't. And now here's Alex Pearson. This is high and out. So now Park, after his walk, has reached 5 times in his last 7 plate appearances. 4 free passes and that RBI triple I mentioned.
Doesn't matter how you get on, just create pressure on the defense of the opposing team just by getting on base. It goes a long way.
Pearson ahead 2-0 after that fastball missed at the letters. Pearson not having the best summer, batting 194. Of course, he's had his games where he's hit the ball hard and come away with nothing. But yesterday, another day, kind of slow for him. 0 for 4 with a walk. They're over to first. But yeah, Pearson last night, the only minor that didn't either drive in a run or score a run, if they didn't do both. Park takes off. Pitch misses high and away. Throw down. On the money, but not in time. Park under the tag. Another stolen bag for him. And that's his 13th, which puts him second in the ABL behind the Bucs center fielder, Ryan Dara.
Yeah, not only does he hit the ball a ton, he can run the bases very well. And just for perspective of people that may not know, this dude threw 29 in the third innings as a pitcher at BYU last spring in his freshman campaign. He is a two-way guy there. Didn't see as many at-bats as he would have liked, but he's come here this summer just to hit. And, man, they got somebody special.
I'm super excited to see if they expand his role. As Pearson draws a 4-pitch walk. Back-to-back walks here in the first from Stratton.
Yeah, the Bucs wanted to have a conversation just to see if Stratton could settle down a bit, but Miner's cooking something up early.
They stranded 5 in the first 2 innings last night. Of course, didn't stop them from plating 11 runs. But you can always tone down the runners left on. And another one missed from Stratton.
Yeah, and against a really good hitter. Babcock has gotten a lot better as the summer's gone on, and he's been able to find ways to split the gaps.
There's a strike from Stratton. He had just thrown 6 straight balls, finally finds the zone. Babcock 3 RBIs last night. 2 on a single and 1 on a sac fly. Curveball dropped in there. Outer third. So Babcock leads the Miners in RBI with 17, just outside that top 5 in the ABL. Gotta have at least 19 for that as of now. Foul tip, not able to be handled by Forbes. So Stratton almost had the strikeout, but Babcock just stays alive. Babcock looking to do damage here. Draw first blood. And score in the first yet again. Deals. Hard ground ball foul.
TJ in the chat saying, oh, nice to be if I could DoorDash a Miner burger. I'll tell you what, had one about an hour ago. Threw some jalapenos on it. Ooh.
I haven't gone the jalapeno route on the burger yet.
So
But
good. Not good for my health, but so good for my taste buds.
mental health.
Yeah.
Got to prioritize that. That one ripped right field, just right of the line. And he'll have to come back, pick up his bat.
Well, that's 3 straight foul balls from Babcock in a 2-strike count, so he's putting up a good fight, and each swing's looking better.
Babcock looking to get that average up to the 300 mark, batting just .291 now. Just below it. He's only struck out 5 times this summer to 13 walks. Takes one high. A guy who arguably, I believe, been the best player for the Colorado School of Mines for the past 2 years. Stratton, his 2-2, fouled off again. Babcock making him work.
It's now 5 pitches in a row for Stratton with 2 strikes on Babcock, and he's just yet to retire him yet. It's a good fight put up early. Very similar to what the Oilers did on Roos yesterday. Against a guy like Stratton, the success he's had against the Miners, I think getting that pitch count up early and maybe he only throws 3-4 innings, that'd be huge.
11 scoreless against the Miners for Stratton. Babcock looking to change it. Gutsy take there on the outer third. Count goes full.
Yeah, Stratton's clearly frustrated. Partially, I'd assume, with himself, considering that he does have back-to-back walks. And then just a couple of calls that have frustrated him as well. And that's a good sign for the Miners that he's not just thinking about the hitter Babcock right now. He's thinking elsewhere as well.
Back-to-back walks is something he didn't do at all in those first 11 innings against the Miners. Finds himself in trouble early. Park on second, Pearson on first. Payoff. Hit out of play.
It's now 10 pitches in this at-bat. We're about to see 11. I'd say this is a quality at-bat.
I'd say. It's almost doubled that. Can almost count it as 2 quality at-bats in one. Can maybe foul off another one. Here comes number 11. That ball ripped right field down the line, hooking foul. Well, we'll see pitch 12.
That looks fair off the bat.
I'll say. Viniskin just out in front yet again. Miller over at third, still on the grass on the lefty. Speedy Park most likely will score anything to the outfield. Stratton, number 12. That ball hit hard into center field. Dara to his left, under it for out number 2. Park gets back to second. And Stratton wins the 12-pitch battle against Babcock.
I don't think it really matters what the result of that at-bat was. You saw that many pitches. Babcock won that regardless. Especially 3 pitches into the at-bat. He had 2 strikes on him. Saw 9 in a row with 2 strikes and just kept fighting.
Now here's Declan Spooner. Someone who, I don't know if he's ever seen a 12-pitch at-bat. First pitch swinging. Chopper, right of the mound. Stratton, underhand toss to first to retire the side. So 2 walks for Stratton. The first, he strands him. And we enter the second, 0-0 your score. In the second, both starters stranding 2 in the first
Leading off for the Bucs,
and
left
throwing
fielder,
up a
number
0
27,
in the
Luke
first
McLeod.
frame. Here's the left fielder, Luke McLeod, leading things off. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the Bucs in the second, and a first pitch strike for Kyle Chase. 21 in the first inning. Then he'll miss high. For McLeod, just 28 at bat so far as he fouls that one off. Doing very, very good this summer, however, batting .321, slugging over 500. OBP just south of 500 at .472. But just 28 at bats. Fouls that one off right side again. He has struck out 10 times, however, so it's either doing some damage or going down by way of the K. Chases 1-2. Fouled off again.
Lost the bat, too.
I don't even see it. Did he go flying?
Not too far.
Oh, there it is.
Can't
I was following the ball.
tell. It doesn't look like he has tape grip on his bat on the hands. So, I mean, with no tape on the handle, I imagine it is hard to hold on to a wood bat.
Chase not able to drop that one in there. 2-2. So far early on, for both sides, of course, looks like a tight zone here in game 1. We'll see if that continues. Chase from the windup. Wave and a miss. Picks up his first K of the day, and there's one away in the second.
Good job. And you were in the driver's seat the whole at bat. He fouled one off. He started to put up a fight, but just sit him down before something like we saw last inning where that bat just keeps going on and on. Way to win it early.
Here's the freshman catcher, Joe Forbes. Like McLeod, not many at-bats this summer. First pitch swinging, pops it up. Behind the dish, Spooner, mask off. Will he run out of room? Did he? We lost vision of it.
Based on the crowd reaction,
Think he
I
might have
imagine it hit his glove at some way, but
Maybe could have ran into the fence, so it's 0-1 to Forbes. But Forbes, 20 at-bats, batting a flat 100. Fouls that one off. So in game 1, the Bucs going with a couple of guys who just haven't seen too much action this summer so far.
you better hope that decision pays off. Game and a half out of first, chance to put yourself from third to first. One day is huge.
0-2 misses well outside.
It's a big opportunity for the Bucs. They won't see the minors until last day of the season.
Back-to-back sliders miss low and away. And we were talking about, I think, being 17-17 and capable of getting to 20 wins. I think the Oilers are out of it. No way they get within the top 2. And Forbes rips one into left center. Falling. Here's Cash Millar sliding grab coming in. He makes it look easy. Saw an amazing play last night. That one's slightly easier, but still impressive, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, he just makes it look
Third
too
baseman,
easy.
number 20, Kaden
Kidding me?
Bessent.
It's like every time a ball's hit to him, he's going to do something cool. Maybe it's because his name's Cash with a K.
Oh, maybe the outfield is his real calling. He's been very impressive out there. Now here's Hayden Miller, the third baseman.
Could argue Millar's a utility guy too. I mean, we've seen him play
Most definitely.
3 different spots in the infield, now in the outfield. Yeah, those are the best players, dudes that are available to go at any spot. Doesn't matter. Just get me in the lineup, coach.
I'd like to lie and say that was me, but I didn't have the arm to play short or third. So I just played second and center growing up. There's a strike from Chase. Miller, a redshirt junior out of Bradley University from Sandy Hook, Connecticut. Chase misses wide. Tough summer for him, batting just 118. Struck out half the time. That one misses somewhere. Tight zone so far today, and 5-pitch walk for Miller.
It was a competitive pitch, but yeah, you got to come at him there, especially a guy like Miller that was struggling.
Andrew Raymond.
Here's the 9-hole hitter, Andrew Raymond, in right field. Yeah, so the Bucs in game 1 clearly just going with a lot of the guys I would say they might not start if, say, they were in a must-win game, a championship type game, as Raymond fouls that one off. Raymond batting .258. But he leads the team in walks with 18 and has a .425 on base percentage. So he's been very valuable. Fouls that one off the end of the bat. Chasing the driver's seat here, 0-2.
It's a good response to the walk, too. 2 straight strikes.
Chase at 0-2 against the lefty. Winds and deals. Right side, chopper, and Chase, I think, got a glove on it and knocked it away from Canyon Millar. And it's an infield single for Raymond. And the lineup will flip over.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, being pretty aggressive. Trying to get to out yourself, but
Number 1, Miles.
maybe if he'd ran that hard and just kind of went behind the baseball just to get to first, it would have been the smarter play, but I get the aggressiveness.
Here's Miles Keogh, second baseman. 2 on for the 3rd straight half inning so far to start this game 1. Chase ahead 0-1, fastball on the outer third. Keogh to lead this game off. Swinging bunt single down the third base line. He got stranded at second. So he's now 14 for 30 to start his summer. It is coming to an end, but yeah, batting almost 500. Guy who's going to South Carolina. An SEC program looking to turn things around. Competitive pickoff move over to second, but not in time.
Somebody said, "Where's the replay?"
I wish we had it. Chase from the first base side of the rubber against the righty. Pop up in foul territory behind the dish, and they're going to run out of room. So Chase, here's another count where he's ahead.
I wonder how many games across smaller level college and high school specifically, how many wins and losses are taken away because there's no instant replay. Because umpires are human.
I get what you're saying. Like, how many blown calls?
Mm-hmm.
Probably a lot, not going to lie. Chase looking to strand 2. Misses high. Couldn't get around that breaker.
It's weird. I'm more of a fan of instant replay and cameras and umpires getting to have themselves checked with a video review, but not a fan of the ABS. Maybe because the ABS is just like a computer robot.
I think I might be the same, actually. I like how you put it. Another pop-up foul, because I do believe it should be there for, umpires to kind of see, okay, this is where I'm at, this is where I need to be. I like that, because they have seen improvement as games go on with the ABS system. So we'll see where it goes in a couple years. Who even knows if we'll see MLB baseball next year. That one misses high and in, gets away from Spooner, and Miller and Raymond will move up 90 feet. Counts full to Keogh, already 1 for 1. So now Chase from the windup. 3-2. Jammed him. Pop up right side. Canyon Millar has it. And that retires the side. Chase strands 2 more. As we go to the bottom of the second, it's 0-0. Canyon Millar will lead things off here. So far already through 3 half innings. 6 runners left stranded. Stratton misses high first pitch. It's almost a 30-pitch inning for Stratton in the first. It's still able to throw up a goose egg, and it'll be 6, 7, and 8 for Matsu. Off the end of the bat, foul. Canyon Millar in the month of June has really heated up. Now tied for the team lead in extra base hits, 4 doubles, a triple, and a homer, batting .239. But it's that slugging that has really taken a jump, has shown his power. He's ahead 2-1.
Yeah, he's also been able to find the gaps and fair play down the line. That's been huge for his OPS.
Waves through one there, and backswing actually hit Forbes on the catcher's mask. So he takes that one off and readjusts. I've actually had an argument one time when I was umpiring that that is a catcher's interference, but it's not. Stratton's 2-2. Golfed into right field on a line. Gonna get down and gonna be cut off by Raymond. Millar with a hard turn, but a leadoff single here in the second as Raymond saves a double down there. That'll pass the baton to Diesel Toth.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's been able to
Second baseman,
get the
number
ball
7,
down the lines. That
Diesel
one not so close to the line, but it was to the left of the right fielder. So good job by Millar to just continue hitting the ball and hitting it well. I know he's excited to see the results.
Toth pops the first pitch up on the infield right of the mound. There's Smith. Easy out number 1 here.
Like the aggression early from Toth, but just got a little too much under it.
Now here's Hazen
Designated
Enoy.
hitter number 22, Hazen Enoy.
Was a regular starter to start the summer. There's a throw over to first and actually gets away from Smith, and Millar just didn't know where the ball was. Thought about going to second, but he stays. Enoy, the youngest guy on the roster, is off to a really nice start. He was actually second at one point on the team in batting average when it seemed like Austin Park was the only guy consistently hitting. He was hitting about 240. He fouls that one off. But he got 3 at-bats on the 17th in that 11-3 loss. Game 2 of a doubleheader. But then before that, he had only last played on the 10th. He fouls another one off. And so since the 8th, he's only had 6 at-bats.
That could get him out of rhythm when he comes back in games, having not played for a while. Get you out of your routine, not playing every day.
Yeah, he was usually playing 2 games every 3, and now he's only played 2 games the last 10. There's called strike 3 there. So Stratton, after the leadoff single from Millar, gets a 1-pitch pop-up and a backwards K. That's his first.
Now batting center fielder, number 1, Cash Myler.
Here's Cash Millar. Brother singled to lead off the second. Can he keep this inning going? Had a great day yesterday, reached 4 times, 2 singles and 2 free passes. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. But Cash Millar now batting an even 250. OBP of 368, over 100 points higher. Canyon takes off, and that one skips away from Forbes. Gets all the way to the Bucs dugout, and Kaden Millar didn't know where the ball was, so he could have taken third most likely, but he'll stay on second.
You can see JJ over at third, barely on the left side of your screen. He just walked out where the box would be. Let him know, man, you got to have your ears open. And I'll be letting you know when to come, but see with 2 outs if his brother Cash can poke anything through. He's been pretty good at doing that.
Rips one off the glove of the third baseman Miller. It gets into foul territory, not far enough, and Kenyon Millar up to third. There's a single for Cash. And if Canyon would have gotten up to third on that pass ball on his stolen bag, could be 1-0, but Millar brothers on the corners. Both of them with a single here in the second, and the lineup will flip over.
Number 4.
That's unfortunate how could make things a little bit different. If you got that free 90. It looked like JJ was waving him home, too.
Just off my opinion, too. I don't know if he would have made it.
No.
Cash takes off. Throw down to second with 2 outs. Gets under the tag. Throw a bit wide to the right. And Cash Millar gets another stolen bag.
Both Millar brothers with a single and a stolen bag this inning. There you go.
So that one called a strike on Beef. He's got 2 in scoring position. 4-3 ground out to lead off the first. And the catcher Forbes, something in his eye, I think dirt. He's going to call time. But for Cash Millar, that's his 9th stolen bag. That puts him tied for second on the team. And he's had much less playing time than everyone else, too. So on a rate basis, I think he's picking up stolen bags at the highest rate. Misses upstairs to Beef.
Good job by Godfrey being patient here. We've seen a few guys get aggressive super early in counts. That's not going to be Beef. He's going to work it to 2 balls, 2 strikes, 4 pitchers or more until he gets what he wants.
Takes another one upstairs. 3-1. Yeah, 3 walks last night. Now 23 on the season. Two runs scored, an RBI. He's got 15 RBI on the summer. Second on the team behind Jackson Babcock. 3-1. Looked upstairs, but called strike 2. We'll go full.
Same thing happened in Godfrey's last at bat. There was one at the letters, and it was called a strike. And there was one thrown to somebody else. I think it was Park. He's taller than Beef, and it was called a ball, but it was lower on the letters. It's weird.
Payoff. Golfed and fouled out of play. And he had a backwards K yesterday, one of his 2, where he thought he had a walk, and it was called strike 3. And that's when LeBron started having words with the home plate umpire. And if you were watching that game, remember they had a loud conversation.
New crew today, though, so different zone for sure.
Payoff. Rolled over to the right side. First baseman Smith will take it himself. And 8 stranded through 2 innings combined for these 2 sides. And we go to the third, it's 0-0.
Leading off for the Bucs,
Fit the
shortstop
third.
number 18,
2,
Kaden
3, and
Bessent.
4 for the Bucs. As both sides through the first 2 have had base runners. They've both stranded 4. Just haven't been able to cross any of them. And we're still scoreless here at Herman Brothers Field. Chase deals against Finn Leach. Tries to put one down and fouls it straight back. Leach 0 for 1, a 1-3 ground out in the first. Right off the end of the bat, left of the mound, and easy work for Kyle Chase. Picked up his first out of the day. High fly ball, left field, Pearson backpedaling, camped under it. Got out number 1.
It's twice now Leach has put the ball in play, and Chase has gotten a weak rollover
Hank Smith.
and a high pop-up. Or should I say fly ball, but, I mean, Leach on the top of it first time up and under it the second time up.
Here's Hank Smith, the first baseman. Chase's first pitch, gets a pop-up. Foul territory near the Bucs dugout. Godfrey, hat flying off, has it for out number 2. So
Job
Smith
by
now 0
Chase.
for 2.
That's what I call efficient.
A lot of first pitch out so far from Stratton and Chase. Now here's Tyler Denton. Could we see our first 1-2-3 inning?
Yeah, you just jinxed it, so no.
Most likely. We'll see. Denton walked in the first. If you missed it, leads the ABL in batting average, .353 mark. Head 1-0.
Can you jinx the jinx?
How would I reverse that?
You say it. You say something that would probably jinx it, but then you say no.
I don't
just
think we'll have
jinxed
a 1-2-3 inning here.
No, that's not how it works.
Okay.
Me saying that you did jinx it, saying the word jinx, maybe reverses the jinx and wipes it away.
Oh, so you reverse it, not me.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. So now it's out of our hands.
Yes.
1-1 after that foul ball. Chase over the 50 pitch mark. Slider misses low and away. Two 2-1. Fastball on the outer third. Make it 2-2. So far from both pitchers, just one strikeout apiece through 2. Doesn't sound crazy, but they have thrown 4 scoreless innings combined. Popped up right side and out of play.
Is that a grunt 2-2 pitch from Chase?
I didn't hear it.
I heard it. Somebody grunted.
I think that was me. From the windup, Chase is 2-2. Wave and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him at the letters. Picks up strikeout number 2 and a 1-2-3 third. It's 0-0.
Here we go, folks. Let's rally in the back.
Mama,
Let's hear it for shortstop
gaga,
number
ooh la
11,
la.
Austin.
It's the bottom of the third.
Rock in, rock in.
So it's bottom of the third, 0-0. Evan Stratton, 48 through 2. Both him and Chase looking very similar. Chase able to get his first 1-2-3 inning. Topped it off with a strikeout of the ABL batting average leader. And just like the Bucs, it's 2, 3, and 4 so far. 2 up for the third. Here's Austin Park. Oh, that one looked like it missed wide, but it's 1-1, at least from Forbes' perspective, who kind of sweeped with the glove there to get that slider. Might have caught the corner. Miller in on the grass over at third. Hard shot over to second. There's Keogh. Throw on the move in time for out number 1.
Right now, Stratton, 51 pitches.
Number 30,
That's
your left fielder.
not a bad number. I think if I'm the
Pearson.
minors right here, you got your slug guys coming up. See some long at bats here.
Pearson drew a walk in the first. And that one misses inside, although I'll say that one looked good from Stratton there.
Those are like hypocritical calls. Maybe he was giving the minors one back. I don't know.
Pearson even asked if, is that as far as he'll go? Gets the backdoor strike and then shakes his head, so maybe Stratton thought he missed that one, but got the call.
Kind of all over the place right now, aren't we?
Looks like it.
Maybe the outer half's more extended than the inner half. Never mind.
Fastball on the inner third. Stratton ahead 1-2. Ball rips foul. Another pitch inside to Pearson, and he was way out in front.
Yeah, he's protecting that inner half right there, knowing he saw one that he even thought was close and could have been a strike, and then one that he's like, oh, you just told me that was a ball. So he's just adjusting with the 2-strike approach and protecting 2 inches off everywhere.
Fastball low and away misses. And the count's even. Wave and a miss. Strikeout number 2 picked up by Stratton there. There's 2 away.
Right fielder,
Yeah,
number
off speed
9,
just got him
Jackson
a little off balance there. Good pitch mix, though. You come in with that fastball lane and gets fouled off. He's way out in front of the heater inside. That's a good mix up there.
Here's the right fielder, Jackson Babcock, 2 away. There's strike 1, and so far, Chase and Stratton and both offenses completely in sync. First 2 innings, they strand 4 each. And he rips one into right field, and there's a base knock right in front of Raymond. So I did jinx it. Figured Stratton might get a 1-2-3 inning of his own with a strikeout, but Babcock plays spoiler in,
Now batting catcher,
and he
number
continues.
6, Declan
Well, Kyle Chase, you
Spooner.
didn't jinx him. That was 3 up, 3 down.
He's immune, I guess.
No, I think we jinxed the jinx.
Yeah, we did say we reversed it. Here's Declan Spooner behind the dish today. Takes ball 1. An aggressive swipe over to Stratton towards the mound.
It's a rare first pitch to Spooner and him not swinging. Stratton smiled when Spooner did that, too.
That one gets away from him. And the dugout now, getting into it.
It's always with Spooner. Spooner's got that moxie about his attitude on the field.
Very aggressive hitter, so could be fun to see him actually wait too. Fly ball into right field, coming in is Raymond, and he's got it. with a slight jog. Stratton with a stare towards the dugout. And we're scoreless through 3 as we head to the middle third. Zero zero as we hit the fourth. Both pitchers rolling along right now, and Chase, of course, back out there. He'll face 5, 6, and 7 of the Bucs order. Ryan Dara, the center fielder, will lead things off. Oh, chin music there. Turns Dara away. Dara 0 for 1. Ground into a force out to end the first, stranded 2. Painted slider there from Chase. It's 1-1. Luke McLeod on deck and Joe Forbes in the hole. Chase tried to go back to it and completely missed outside. Chase last inning has only 1, 2, 3 innings so far of the day. Topped it off with a strikeout. So he has 2. That one fouled off. Count goes even to apiece.
See if the thing gets a little interesting. We saw a little spiciness from both sides right there. They're getting competitive for sure. It's a close game too, so whoever strikes first, I imagine that's heavy momentum.
That ball ripped right field down the line. Going to get down and head for the corner. Babcock chasing it down. It'll get to the wall. And Dara's going for 3. Throw in from Toth. Not in time. Leadoff triple for Ryan Dara here in the 4th.
That's a big momentum shifter right there. With no outs, that puts the Bucs in the driver's seat. For them, if you're not able to bring this run in, it's gonna be tough to swallow that pill. I mean, all you gotta do is just hit it deep enough.
Team leading 3rd triple for Dara on the summer. Here's Luke McLeod. A lot of things could get the job done and plate that first run. Remember, it's only a 7-inning contest. This is just game 1 of a doubleheader today. So we're already almost halfway through. That ball back up the middle. Going to get down, and the Bucs are going to take the lead. McLeod drives in Dara after his triple, and it's 1-0.
And jumped out on Chase this inning, didn't they? Second time through the order. Just Couple of well-hit balls. That's perfectly placed up the middle. It's a good piece of hitting.
Yeah, both hits by Dara and McLeod, both roped. Now here's Joe Forbes, the catcher. Throw over to first, not in time. Fastball on the outer third for strike one. Forbes flew out to center back in the second. That was that one in shallow left center, and Cash Millar came on with a sliding grab. Pop up, out of play. Chase ahead 0-2.
Right here, you really want to set down Forbes. You want to respond to the back-to-back hits. And put yourself back in a comfortable position in this inning.
So that was RBI number 4 for McLeod this summer. Close throw over there at first, but McLeod under the tag. Oh, 2. Fly ball off the end of the bat to left field. Pearson to his right just a bit has it for out number 1.
There you go. Way to respond. Get that first out of the inning now, ground ball. Get you back in the dugout.
So Forbes now 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. Here's Hayden Miller, the third baseman. Walked last time up in the second, got stranded on third. Chase's fastball misses outside.
I don't know if you picked up on it, but I like the little design that we're doing behind home plate now with the minors and script. And yesterday we had just the M of the logo.
I do like it. Strike on that slider. Do you see who was doing it though? Was it one of the players?
No, I didn't
Maybe
peep it at all. It just appeared there.
That one just looks like spray paint instead of chalk, I think. But I've seen it. Over to first. Another close one. Canyon Millar thought they had him. McLeod now has almost been caught twice over there, I'd say. Still 1-1 to Miller. Chase steals. Ground ball foul.
Can you write in cursive?
I could try. Not really.
Most people forget it when they learn it in elementary.
I mean, yeah, I did learn it. I remember learning it, but
Yeah.
I forgot.
I don't know if I could like write out like a few sentences. I can always do my name in cursive, of course.
Same.
That's easy.
I think what threw me off as a kid was that they taught us that an N is basically an M, and an M is like 3.
Yeah.
3 N's, basically. An extra. I don't know.
There are some words that get me. Like the Z is pretty weird, but like I know it. It's kind of like a 3.
1-2. Fastball just misses.
It's the uppercase versions of letters that get me too. The G is a little weird.
Chase is 2-2. Wave and a miss. Miller swings through the low and away slider. Strikeout number 3 for Chase. Now here's the right fielder, Andrew Raymond.
It's a big way to bounce back from
Fielder
that.
number 19.
2 hits.
Andrew
You
Raymond.
go through this inning giving up 1 run on 2 hits, and you face 5 guys. Say it's pretty successful. And Chase is very adamant on trying to end the inning or get one of the 3 outs via the pickoff.
Fouled off. Raymond, 1 for 1. Singled in the second. What I do know is that so much coursework is online that I'll rarely write throughout the semester, like physically. Off the end of the bat. Chase off the mound. Throw over to first. In time to retire the side, but the Bucs draw first blood. Take a 1-0 lead off the bat of Luke McLeod. And it's 1-0 as we head to the fourth. Here's Canyon Millard leading off the bottom of the fourth. Miners freshly down 1-0. Millard 1 for 1, led off the second with a single to right field. But Stratton ahead 0-2 here second time around.
Yeah, it looked like he's adjusting second time around because that was not a pretty swing from Canyon.
Last time they faced on the 10th, Millard did walk both times he faced Stratton.
Sounds like he got away easy the way Stratton has had his way with the Miners.
Yeah, it's been rough going. 14 scoreless across 3 games so far for Stratton against the Miners. He has had their number.
What you're going to need is him to start getting in these 2-ball counts because make that 66 pitches now in the bottom of the fourth. You imagine he's got maybe 1 inning left if you can run that pitch count up, get some guys on base right here.
That one just misses. Count goes full, so Millard works it from 0-2 to a full count. Miller in on the grass over at third. Stratton will take his time. Payoff. Wave and a miss. Millard goes down swinging. So Stratton finally retires Canyon Millard and 1 away in the fourth for Diesel Toth.
Now let's have a bat. Stratton's off-speed was working really well right there. Now for Diesel, you remember his last at-bat in that second. He popped up to the first baseman halfway down the first baseline, swinging at the first pitch. So you don't want to see that again. Work the count.
Toth fouls one off. 0 for 1. Popped up to first on the first pitch he saw in the second. Here's pitch number 70 from Stratton. Misses high. Slider for a strike, and Stratton ahead 1-2.
Outer half against these hitters has been a little bit more expanded when it comes to the zone, that's for sure.
Ground ball over to short. Here's Leach. Throw on the move. It's close, but he got him, and Toth out by half a step. And there's 2 away.
I thought he legged that out. It looked like a little bit more of a routine play than normal. But over at short, Leach making a nice run and throw. That one's tough to make.
Now batting number 22, designated hitter, Hazen Inoue.
Here's Hazen Inoue, 2 away. Looking to extend the 4th. Inoue went down looking first time up. Takes ball 1.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That outer half of the zone there's a couple inches on that plate on the outer half to everyone that are added, it seems.
Stratton's been working the outer third, that's for sure. Breaker dropped in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. And Inoue in these 3 games against Stratton, he's hitless. He's 0 for 5. Like many Matsu Miners. And against everyone else, I mean, Stratton, he's been solid. But all his best starts so far have come against the Miners. And actually, his first appearance was in relief, but he still threw 6 scoreless in relief, got the win. Hard ground ball up the middle, going to get through into center field, so Inoue does extend the 4th. He's got a base knock. It'll make way for Cash Millar.
This is what Hazen does so well. He just finds ways, whether it's super hard or soft contact, he hits the ball up the middle in the opposite way. He's so good at that as a hitter. Man, it's crazy that he hasn't been hitting as much because he definitely adds something to this lineup.
Mentioned the last 10 games, he's only gotten 2 starts when he was making 2 starts every 3 games before that.
I might just be biased just because I like to watch him play, so not knocking the decisions.
Millar squares, bunts it down. Third base line, going to be a tough play, and there will be no throw from Miller. Infield bunt single for Cash Millar. He's 2 for 2.
Man, just causing chaos in that 9 spot. Millar doing exactly what he's designed to do in the 9 spot. Turn that lineup over, whether there's 1 out, 2 outs, right? You want to flip the thing over for Will Godfrey. Now with the runner in scoring position, you immediately have a chance to match the 1 that the Bucs put up in their half of this 4th.
So 8-9 spot do their job. Flip the lineup over. 2 away. Godfrey swings and misses first pitch. That was high and away. Godfrey 0 for 2, 2 ground outs. And Cash Millar back-to-back 2-hit nights, or days, excuse me. Currently 3:23 Alaska Daylight Time. I get so used to the light, I forget which is night and which is day. Back pick attempt over to first, and no one was covering first. Smith, not even on the bag, and he's able to make the pick. Make sure nothing terrible happens for the Bucs.
I got away with one there. That ball skipped over to first, too. Would have been huge if that had gotten away.
Stratton ahead 0-2. Misses wide. Upset, that one got away from him. Back on the 10th, when Stratton pitched against the Miners, Godfrey went 0 for 3 against him. So he's 0 for his last 5. One misses near his back foot, 2-2.
It's rare to see Beef working behind an account, but he's done a good job to even this thing up.
Stratton's 2-2. Fouled off. Now we don't have the data, right? But I would assume that Godfrey has the longest at bat, sees the most pitches per at bat. I know that's a stat they keep in Major League Baseball. And then I would assume Spooner probably sees the least. A ball hit high, right center, going back, Raymond. And he makes the grab on the move going back towards the wall, and Stratton strands 2 more. He's through 4 scoreless, and the Bucs have a 1-0 lead as we head to the 5th.
Second baseman, number 1, Miles Keogh.
In the 5th, Bucs lead 1-0. 1, 2, 3 for Anchorage. Miles Keogh will lead things off. Keogh's 1 for 2, a single and a pop-up. Chase back out there. Working solid, just Dara and McLeod able to tee off on him. Dara leadoff triple. McLeod followed up with an RBI single, and then he set down 4 as Miller and Raymond. And they got it to the bottom of the 4th, so it's just been those 2 batters that have done all the damage today.
Other than that, though, Chase been very solid.
Very solid. Off the end of the backhander by Park. Throw across the diamond. On the mark. There's 1 away.
The play definitely not routine. Park doing a good job. Just being nails over it short. He certainly
Number 18.
just changed the total numbers trajectory for him on the season defensively based off what he did maybe the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, it seemed the whole team was struggling defensively.
He definitely got that confidence that LeBron was looking for as a defender.
Here's Finn Leach. Take strike 1.
So if I'm Chase here working, I've got the arm side advantage against the lefty as a right-handed pitcher. I'm working outside, outside, outside because I know the strike zone is a little bit more pitcher-friendly over there. If I'm a hitter, if he is going to attack me outside, if I see a pitch coming that way, I'm going to let the ball travel, poke it the opposite way. But anything on that outer half, you got to gotta be competitive when you see that pitch.
Chase tried to go to that outer third, dropped a curveball in there, and he clearly just missed. One foul just right of first. Still 2-2. Chase now past 80 on the day. This could possibly be his last inning. Remember, it's only 7, so whoever comes out of the pen would only need 2.
I imagine what the Miners want is their starting pitchers to go 5 and all these doubleheaders coming up, but they also want to watch the pitch count because the rest isn't going to be as long as usual.
That one spiked from Chase. We'll go full.
No off days left the rest of the summer.
Yeah, you
Except
mentioned
for-
post game. Yeah, just close stint.
Except for
No off
July
days.
31st. That's the last off day before the top of the World Championship. Let's go ahead and manifest the Miners in there. Can we do that?
Let's do it. Another one foul from Leach. Leach 0 for 2, a fly out and a ground out. Chase has got the better of him drastically so far. Leach on that ground out, way on top, and on that fly out, way under it. But he's putting up a great fight here, making Chase work, trying to drive him out of the game. Get to that Miners bullpen. Chase from the windup, payoff. Fly ball, left field. Pearson just a couple steps forward, and there's out number 2.
I mean, really, 2 at-bats, Chase didn't have things going his way other than that. Yeah, I mean, he's been super solid. It's
Number 6. the
looked
first
kind of
baseman.
easy for him, too. Pearson's gotten a lot of work out there as well. I got 4 F7s.
Already. Here's Hank Smith, first baseman for the Bucs. Takes strike 1, slider at the knees there.
Sun's starting to rotate and get kind of right behind left center, but it also beams down, and it's directly on me right now. It's pretty cool. Not.
I mean, you haven't gotten that all summer basically, but
I think
story of my summer here.
one doubleheader.
Yeah, I was baking yesterday. I had to be in the back left corner, and I couldn't even see half the field. I said, all right, I'll just listen to you. Chase misses low.
I remember one game in Anchorage. I stood at the door of the press box to stay out the sun.
Yeah, that box is so small too, though, to where like anywhere you stand, you get hit. And,
Yeah.
Curve dropped in there for a strike. Smith will grab some dirt, rocking no batting gloves. Chase looking to get it to the bottom of the 5th. 2-2. Pop up. Behind first, down the line, gonna fall in front of Babcock, and there's a 2-out single. Smith didn't get all of it, but got enough. Found some grass, and top of the 5th continues.
And if you're Chase, you don't
Now batting.
really get too
Designated
upset
hitter,
about that.
number
That's just kind of
15,
lucky
Tyler
on the
Hampton.
Bucs end. But now I'm looking at that pitch count, 89. This probably does it once he gets this final out, especially with it being extended from Smith.
Lax throw over to first. Here's Ty Denton. 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout. His first to Denton, misses low and away, blocked by Spooner. So far, a lot of runners left on in this first game. 5 for the Bucs. Possible 6 on first right now, and 7 for the Miners through 4. Chase asked where that one missed, as it did look good, but it's 2-0. Stick around after game 1 for game 2 of the doubleheader. First pitch will be about 45 minutes after the end of game 1. And there's a strike.
Yeah, this one, or the next game, definitely not starting at 4, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they just, I don't know why they do it. I guess just to get people here earlier, or
Yep.
just to, no guarantees, I guess. To guarantee it doesn't start before that, I guess,
Yeah.
is what they're trying to do. So it's fouled off. 2-2 to Ty Denton, and yeah, this might be Chase's last batter. Got an arm for the Miners warming up in right field.
Now, if Denton does extend the inning, yeah, it brings up Brian Dara, who had that triple and came around to score, so it probably would end it. Based on the matchup.
Chase, long pause. 2-2. Fly ball foul left side. Sounded like Goodwood, but I lost it off the bat immediately.
Me too.
'68 and sunny here in Palmer, Alaska. Absolutely beautiful. I just can't believe I'm saying it.
Night and day compared to the last 2 weeks.
I think it was longer than that, too. I want to say last month
No.
or last 3 weeks. 2-2 is high. Late steal attempt there from Smith, and he's in there with a stolen bag. Spooner didn't know that he took off at first, and maybe if someone said anything, didn't hear any communication on the infield, he probably would have been gunned down.
It almost was, too. That throw was right there on the inside of the bag, and Toth was able to snag it right there and just kind of catch the back foot of Smith, but he got in there first, allegedly.
First now open, 3-2. Fouled off.
So 96 pitches for Chase. Yeah, this is very much probably it.
Even though he's been very solid, yeah, the Bucs made him work. Much like the Oilers yesterday for Roos and Anders. Just long at bats. Draw the game out. Another 3-2. Called strike 3. Slider painted, blowing away corner. And Chase strands another runner. 4 punchies through 5 for him, and it's 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 in the bottom of the 5th, and a new
Leading off the
pitcher
bottom
for
of
the
the 5th for
Bucs.
your
Evan
Max
Stratton's
two
day's done. He went
minor
4
shortstop, number
scoreless.
11, Austin Park.
He'll face 2, 3, and 4 of the order. Miners looking to get something going. Scratch a run across. Ryan Caruso, freshman righty, stands 6'1", 185 from Tempe, Arizona, and Arizona State University product, so he stayed home for his collegiate career. First pitch breaker misses high and into Park. And on the season, Caruso, 5 appearances. He's 0-1, 14 2/3. He's got a 3.68 ERA. Park fouls that one off. A whip over 2 at 2.05 and 15 strikeouts. So he's let up a lot of base runners, but he's stranded a good portion of them because the 3.6 ERA is solid. And he did face the Miners back on the 22nd in their 5-3 loss. Through 4 innings, let up a run on 3 hits, struck out 3. Down 2-1 to Park here, who's 0 for 1, a walk and a ground out. Park, fly ball, right center. Dara and Raymond converging. It's Dara ranging to his left, and there's one away.
That's good wood for the first out, so you like to see solid contact early against the new arm.
Number 30, your left fielder, Alexander Pearson.
Here's Alex Pearson, one away. That's back-to-back outs to deep right center. Going back to last inning, Godfrey and Park just both hung up just enough for Raymond and Dara to track him down. Pearson swinging first pitch, fouls one off his front shin right there. It'll take a couple of seconds. For Caruso, last pitch 12 days ago on the 13th against the Chinooks. They lost that game 6-4, and he kind of got hit around, let up 4 in an inning and 2/3. Picked up the loss, his only decision of the season. Pearson still taking some time here.
See if he's able to hit here, though. Only 2 bats on the bench for the Miners, Will Millard and Cooper Grace. It's looking like he's not going to be able to finish the at-bat.
Oh, no. Definitely hit off the toes, missed his shin guard here.
And Will Millard is catching Auden Pankinen's warm-up pitches in the bullpen, and they're calling him on to hit. So he's got to come from the bullpen, take the gear off, and get in the box.
So Millard catching a bullpen and is now going to be called upon in a pinch hit situation mid that. So we're going to have to take some time for him to take off his gear here. And LeBron's explaining the situation, saying, dude, my bad. It's like my only guy.
I mean, he wasn't expecting Pearson to foul one off his shin and not be able to finish the at-bat. Pearson obviously frustrated, though. He kind of tossed his helmet on the ground. Don't like to see anybody get hurt in summer ball specifically.
Happened too quick for me to see it, but I would think that fouled it off the end of his foot on his toes because he does have that shin guard. So hopefully it's nothing too serious like a broken toe. But as Millard puts on all his gear, gloves, elbow guard, Caruso will take a couple of warm-up pitches. But going back to Evan Stratton, across 3 games, 15 scoreless against the Miners. And today, you know, they got hits against him, right? They had 5 in 4 innings, had a pair of walks, but every one of them stranded. They stranded 7 through 4.
You hope that, okay, they're sending Hayes and Enoy down there to catch the rest of it. But I say that Millard's the only catcher available off the bench. Not anymore. It looks like he's probably going to replace Pearson, too, in left field, I'd imagine.
And Enoy, thinking he has half an inning off from catching, is going to have to catch a bullpen and then go back out there. But, I mean, he has no other choice.
Luckily, Eno is just the DH, so.
Oh, that's true. Excuse me. Yeah, Spooner behind the dish.
But he could end up hitting this inning, too, so.
It's possible. Down the line, if they can get something going, they would definitely have to scratch one across for that to happen. So here's Millard in a 0-1 count. Called strike 2. Low and away corner.
Coming in at an 0-1 count, running from the bullpen. And odds are against you as a hitter.
That one just misses. Most likely Millard out in left field, though, next inning, like Kaden mentioned.
He told me earlier, he's like, man, I'm sore from catching yesterday. It felt like I caught 2 games. Because we know how long that one ended up going through that middle and front half. I mean, nearly 180 pitches that he caught.
Two. Called strike 3 at the knees. Millard doesn't quite agree. It looked a little low, but Caruso picks up the K, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, it's kind of,
Now batting number 9, right field.
not to say unfair, but super unfortunate spot to walk in the box down 0-1 already. Just unexpectedly, too. It's one thing if you're in the dugout and you get called on to go at least while in the on-deck circle get ready, but, I mean, he had to run down here and just step in the box.
Here's Jackson Babcock, takes ball 1 low. Babcock 1 for 2, a fly out and a single. And there's his second into left field. Goes the other way with it and extends the 5th inning.
I'm telling you, this dude, it's honestly crazy to me that
Catcher number 6.
people don't understand that Division II players, Division I players, the gap is slim to none. A guy like Jackson Babcock, you may not be familiar with Colorado School of Mines or just think, oh, it's only D2, but the dudes at that level and the Division I level, there's very little difference. I mean, Babcock shows that there's almost none.
I mean, 2 straight years hitting in the high 300s.
An above average Division II player, yes.
Yes.
But even Will Godfrey, you make the same argument. He's hitting leadoff. He gets on as much as he do. Steals back. He does everything. I was told 5 years ago that the gap is very small. And I can't help but agree with it.
Spooner fouls one off. It's 1-1. Fouls another one off. It's 1-2. Spooner 0 for 2. Ground out and a fly out. And just another 2-out base knock for the Miners. And, of course, haven't been able to cross any of them. Spooner calls for time, and he'll get it. Caruso mid-delivery there.
I think Spooner was just not liking Caruso taking as long of a pause as he did.
And so now Caruso ready to go. Spooner will take his time. For the Miners, 5 of their 6 hits coming with 2 outs. And just, of course, it just gives you less room to work with to plate those runs. And that's a balk. Caruso did not come set. And Babcock will get to second. And I think that Spooner forces that. Caruso waits on him, and Spooner takes his time, and he tries to throw him off. And, yeah, just does not come set. So Babcock now in scoring position here.
That's a good job by Spooner to create a mistake by playing the mental game there. It's very much baseball's a mental game, hitting especially, as well with pitching. He just created one by calling time.
1-2, high chopper past the mound, charging is Leach. Going to be a tough play. His throw in time to retire the side. So another 2-out knock for the Miners, left stranded. They've stranded 8 through 5, and the Bucs lead 1-0 as we go to the 6th. Top of the 6th, new arm for the Matsu Miners. It's the righty from Nebraska, Auden Pankinen, coming in to relieve Kyle Chase. Chase's final line, 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run on 2 walks, 4 punchies, but currently in line for the loss since the Miners have been kept scoreless.
See if Pankinen can come in here and fill up the zone. He struggled with it. Yeah, he's just got to get comfortable here and work quickly against these guys. As Spooner already having to go out there and make sure they're on the same page in terms of what pitch is what. I imagine Dara saying, can he do that before the inning starts without that being a visit?
Looked a little wild in between innings there, but so far for Pankinen, been a rough couple of outings for him. A 9.9 ERA in 10 innings pitched. Has 13 Ks. He has the stuff, clearly. Was once the Miners' closer, picked up 4, but yeah, last couple of games just has not gone his way, and he's wild with pitch 1.
Based on the first 2 or 3 weeks that he pitched, I thought Pankinen was going to be the best reliever in the ABL, and not to say that he still can't finish the season as one of the best. But we've seen guys been able to hit against him now that maybe they've seen him a time or two adjust to what he brings as a pitcher. But a 95-mile-an-hour sinker, you would think would give people more trouble.
Yeah, and he hasn't had any blow-up outings so far per se, but the last couple they've just been able to plate 1 or 2 each time. And a 4-pitch walk to Dara to lead off the 6th.
If the Miners want to stay in this game and have a chance, Pankinen's gotta limit it to 1-0. The way that they're stranding guys on base, you got to keep this a 1-run game.
Here's Luke McLeod following the walk. Drove in the only run of the day so far. Right back up the middle in the 4th. Following Dara's triple, who's on for the 2nd time. And that's 5 straight from Pankinen missing here. And he misses outside, 2-0.
As mental as pitching is, man, not being able to find the zone can cause you a lot of trouble inside the head It's hard to stay calm when you're struggling to find the zone.
3-0. Misses outside. 8 straight balls from Pankinen here in the 6th, and Spooner will go right back out there.
Yeah, it's not a good start right there. Obviously, but for there not to be one strike thrown, it is a little alarming. I wonder if Pankinen could just maybe take a little bit off every pitch, especially with his sinker, just to see if he can get it for a strike. And some guys, though, they struggle with command, and for them, I feel like I have to throw it as hard as possible for it to be a strike.
Here's Joe Forbes. Takes strike 1, low and away. Right on the black with that sinker. You can see the tail action.
Joe Forbes.
Forbes 0 for 2, 2 flyouts. 1 to center, 1 to left. No one misses outside. He squares and pulls back, so it's 2-1.
Almost looked like he left the bat out there.
That's what I was thinking.
I didn't think he pulled back in time, but
Dara on second, McLeod on first, both 4-pitch walks. Squares again, pulls back, and it gets away from Spooner, and those guys will move up 90 feet. Spooner could just not corral it. Now the Bucs looking good for extra insurance here. Miners down to their final 6 outs. There's strike 2. Forbes thought he had ball 4, easy.
I imagine Forbes it's going to be hard for him to get a call to go his way. That's what we call showing up the umpire right there.
Pankin has just got to come close here. Corners in for the Miners. Payoff. Yeah, called strike 3. Backwards K there. Forbes frustrated, but back-to-back bat flips toward the dugout. He thought he had ball 4, and he has to go take a seat.
Third baseman.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Kaden Miller.
That'll happen when you try and show up the umpire.
That one even clearly more in the zone.
Yeah, that one clearly a strike.
Strike 2 could have been a little bit above the belt, possibly. We're up here, but infield in. There's strike 1 to Hayden Miller.
That's what we call a bounce back from Pankinen. I love to see it. Yeah, they got 2 guys on. There's no force. You've certainly got a chance to bounce back, though.
Misses high with the sinker. Miller 0 for 1, a strikeout and a walk. Just has to put it into the outfield or maybe find one of these holes with the infield in. Just misses on the outer third there, and another talk for Spooner. Andrew Raymond waits on deck. He's 1 for 2. So Dara on third, McLeod on second. Both walked. Advanced 90 feet on a pass ball. Banking it deals. Misses outside. 3-1. First is open. So walk wouldn't drive in a run, of course. Would load him. .31 misses. Third walk of the inning, and the bases are juiced for Andrew Raymond.
Yeah, I don't see Ben Terwilliger coming out. You'd think with him having walked the bases loaded, that would warrant a conversation, but no. He was just
Right
taking his
fielder, number
time.
19, Andrew Raymond.
So this officially the third visit of the inning. 2 from Spooner and that one from Terwilliger, and he had one right before the first pitch after Spooner threw down a second. Had a talk, but don't think that one goes in the books, actually.
All right, for a second, I just want to get off topic and say how excited I am right now because we're getting to that point in the MLB season where there's starting to be some meaningful games played, a lot more weight carried in these divisional matchups. 4 games set between the Mariners and the Rangers. Rangers took game 1 by a run, up 5-0 in the top of the third against Brian Wu. They played it 5 in 2 innings.
Has he been the Mariners' best guy so far?
I assume so. I know early on in the season he was doing very well.
So mound visit concludes. Lefty right fielder digs in. 1 for 2. Single back in the second and a ground out last time up. Strike 1 from Pankinen. Got a first pitch strike against Miller after the backwards K on Forbes and then threw 4 straight balls.
Pakin has got the perfect pitch. If he can keep it low in the zone to get a rollover double play.
That one off the hands and fouled off left side, 0-2.
Are we witnessing another Ben Terwilliger mound visit masterclass?
Let's find out. Raymond takes his time there. Finally digs back in. Base is juiced. Pankinen's 0-2. Ground ball. Park towards short. Step on second himself. Throw across first. In time for the double play. Pankinen walks the bases loaded and gets out of it with a double play. And as we head to the bottom of the 6th, it's Bucs up 1-0.
He just broke it. He just broke it.
Miners 6 outs left to work with, and leading off for the 3rd time today, here's Canyon Millar, but first time facing Ryan Caruso.
Leading off your Miners first baseman, number 29, Canyon Millar.
Millar 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout against Stratton. First pitch, fastball on the outer third for a strike. Millar looking to get something going. Got to think maybe inning-ending double play with the bases loaded. Could have lit a fire under this Miners offense. And there's strike two. Millar doesn't quite agree. But now he's up against the ropes here to lead off the sixth.
Somebody's got to string some hits together.
Caruso misses with that one, and 4 of the 6 hits so far coming from the bottom half of the order. Remember, 5 of those 6 coming with 2 outs. The only one not coming with 2 outs from this guy, who swings and misses there on a changeup from Caruso. He goes down on strikes for the second time, and there's 1 away. 2 Ks for Caruso now, through an inning and a third.
Now batting number 7.
See if
second
Toth
baseman,
can
Diesel.
find a way on base. One of the few guys that haven't yet. He's been aggressive early in the counts.
First pitch strike.
Smart by Caruso to attack the outer half of the plate. I've been talking about it all day.
Strike 2. Toth, a pop-up and a ground out. Stays alive.
Caruso working pretty quick, too.
Caruso's 0-2. Wave and a miss. Back-to-back punchies here in the 6th.
Now he's just cruising. This is not where you want the bullpen arm to go right here. Just like you said, after
Designated hitter.
leaving them
Number 22.
loaded like that, getting that double play with 1 out.
Hazen wave and a miss first pitch. Nothing but strikes so far from Caruso here in the 6th. And, I mean, anytime Stratton pitches against the Miners, remember, they've only been shut out twice this summer. Both against the Bucs, both against games that Stratton appeared in. And 0-2. Enoy a strikeout and a single. Right back up the middle last time out against Stratton. Caruso, 0-2. That fastball just missing. Enoy looking to extend the 6th. 1 misses as well.
2 outs is going to be hard to do anything. You know, I would love to see it not be 1-0 going into the bottom of the 7th. Love for the Miners to have a run or 2 on the board. But if Cash Millar does lead off the bottom of the 7th, that could be huge.
Wave and a miss. Caruso strikes out the side in the 6th, and the Miners down 1-0 as we head to our final frame here. Game 1 of this doubleheader. Let's take a look at the ABL standings here as we hit the 7th of this first game of a doubleheader. Miners lead the way 16-10, but they're 3 outs from dropping to 16-11. The Chinooks and Bucs tied 15-12, game and a half back, and the Oilers just 2 games remaining. They might be out of it, 17-17. 3 games back, and the Pilots just looking to play spoiler, which they kind of did the other day when they took 2 against the Oilers. They're 8-20. And currently going on today, another doubleheader, the Glacier Pilots at the Chinooks. as they've just started game number 1. They're in the top of the first, of course, 0-0. So Pankinen out there for the 7th, and still staying on standings, the Chinooks. The Pilots looking to keep spoiling the rest of the ABL. It'd be huge for the Bucs if the Pilots can at least take one against the Chinooks.
I would like to say that if I had to guess, the odds are highest for the Miners and the Bucs to end up facing each other in the top of the World Championship, because just historically speaking, the Chinooks winning 10 games and now 15, right? It's kind of a shocker to some people.
Pankinen misses high and in to Keogh to start the 7th. Bucs looking for some insurance.
Then again, though, the Chinooks could get hot and play spoiler too and find themselves in there.
There's a strike. I'm pretty sure mathematically the Oilers might actually be eliminated because, I mean, the Miners just need to win at least one more game. Oh, the Oilers do have 2 left, so they got to win at least 3 more. And then if the Chinooks or Bucs can win 4 more, which is pretty likely, I'm sure they play each other again at some point. Just not looking good for the Oilers, who were once top of the standings in first not too long ago. Wave and a miss. Keogh goes down on strikes, and 2 punchies now for Pankinen.
Good way to start this 7th for Auden. I think that the ABL top of the World Championship, I don't know if this is going to be the 1 or the 2 seed, but one of those 2 spots is going to come down to these 4 games over the next 3 days between the Chinooks and the Miners. Those 4 games will decide it. So each team plays each other 9 times. Miners and Chinooks have played 5. Chinooks have won 3 of those.
Pankinen to Leach, misses upstairs. It's going to be good. It's going to be cinema, so make sure you're tuned in wherever you are. Two 0 to Leach, who's 0 for 3, 2 flyouts to left field and a ground out. Back to the pitcher's mound.
Then again, the Miners, at least 2, maybe 3 against the Pilots over the next few days. They could certainly play spoiler, especially if the Chinooks surprise the Miners and win, say, 3 of the 4. It's kind of unpredictable the way the top 3 are going to figure themselves out. Though only 2 matter, but I mean, these 3 in the race, it's too close to tell.
What can the Pilots end up as? They can, if they win out, they could end 16-20. It would be just a game back of the Oilers if they lost out. Imagine that.
I wouldn't have believed that yesterday.
Count goes full here to Leach. Looking to reach base for the first time. Remember to stick around and stay on your toes. We'll be back for game 2 right after game 1 with just a short break. Leach in the left field, down the line. Chasing is Millard. It's going to be foul.
So whenever this one ends, 45 minutes from then, we'll play game 2.
I don't know what that was. They have a Siri in the PA box?
I don't know. That sounded weird.
Sounded like one of those games. That one misses to Leach. So he's on for the first time. And the 4th walk for Pankinen. And an inning and a 3rd. It'll be Hank Smith, the first baseman.
Number 6, first baseman, Hank.
He's 1 for
Smith.
3, singled last time up. Just blooped one in the right field. Sinker at the belt for a strike. Hank Smith from Scottsdale, Arizona, but from Point Loma Nazarene University. Don't even know what that is, I'm going to be honest. Or what I meant to say is didn't know at least. I now know. It's in I think it's in San Diego. But just it sounds like a super, super long name. This sounds like a mouthful.
I imagine they give it some sort of nickname, maybe PLN.
Probably PLN.
Hey, they might have something locally to make it shorter.
Maybe like a nickname for residents. Yo, I'm a Loman.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds dumb. Yeah, look, while at PLNU, so they shorten it. Two. Right by Smith. Another punchy for Pankinen. His third. There's 2 away.
It's like strikeout or walk with Pankinen right
Designated
now is how
hitter,
it seems.
Number 15, Tyler Denton.
Yeah, it is. Just got that one routine double play ball. Everything else, a walk or a strikeout. Here's Ty Denton. Rare hitless game for him so far. Does have a walk, but also 2 strikeouts. ABL leader in batting average at .353 before today. He's ahead 2-0. Both pitches missing outside. And from Tennessee Tech, I have seen my fair share of games of Tennessee Tech baseball.
Purple, right?
Yeah, purple and yellow. But when they would play SEMO, and also too, they made a regional a couple years ago and played the Longhorns, UT. I remember watching that on my phone. I was at some sort of like family event. It is a vivid memory. Three and one.
Looks like the Bucs are going to let Caruso finish it out in that bottom of the 7th.
Don't blame him.
Yeah, especially right after he struck out the side.
Oh, up and in on Denton. Gets him pretty good, so he'll reach after the hit by pitch. He's going to take a bit longer than expected.
Yeah, as hard as Pankinen throws. Whew, I know that don't feel good. Rub some dirt on it.
Might have missed the whole elbow guard as a whole, I think, because I didn't hear any wood. We've heard before what it sounds like if you get the elbow guard, pure wood. He might have to come out of this game, too. We'll see. He's taking off his stuff. I think he might be good. He's looking at his hand. Might have hit his hand. Hopefully he didn't break anything.
95-mile-an-hour rock would break it.
He'll stay in. First and second now for Ryan Dara, the only guy to cross home today.
Number 8,
Led off the
Ryan
4th with a
Dara.
triple. Scored the only run. It's been all the difference. Triple down the right field line against Chase. Pankinen misses. Just 1-0. Dara, another guy from Arizona State, like Caruso. There's a strike, except Dara's from River Ridge, Louisiana, so I don't know how often Arizona State goes recruiting into Louisiana. I'm sure there's enough competition in that state
Oh, yeah.
with plenty of great baseball programs. There's a strike. 1-2. What do you got? LSU.
Southeastern Louisiana.
Southeastern.
McNeese.
McNeese. You got Louisiana, of course, the Raging Cajuns.
Northeastern? No, not Northeastern. That's not their name. I always confuse them because they got similar colors.
1-2. Hard ground ball over to short. Park. Flip over to Toth for the force out and to retire the side. Taking in strands 2 more. That's 5 in 2 relief innings. And Miners down on their final 3 outs. Cash, Millar, Godfrey, and Park looking to do something. Cash, Millar, Will Godfrey, Austin Park looking to do some damage against Ryan Caruso, who has been cruising so far. Just struck out the side in the 6th and looking for a 3-inning save, his first of the season. Cash Millar, he's 2 for 2, 2 singles and a stolen bag.
I said it right at the end of the bottom of the 6th. If Cash Millar can lead this inning off, I like the Miners' chances. He's 2 for 2. I love what he's done today.
First pitch swing, into the bat, ground ball over to short. Leach, throw on target for out number 1.
Yeah, I'm not even that mad with that result. I mean, he just kind of got it off the end of the bat out in front. Just put it in play, though. He definitely gave himself a chance by doing at least that.
Lineup flips over. Here's Will Godfrey, 0 for 3. 2 groundouts and a flyout to deep right center. Take
Third
ball
baseman,
1.
Number 4, Will Godfrey.
One chop just right of the first base bag. So it's 1-1. The Bucs looking to toss a shutout against the Miners for the 3rd time. All off the back of Evan Stratton, who's 2-0, looking to go 3-0 against the Miners this summer. As Godfrey takes, it's 2-1.
Yeah, Bucs pitching staff, when we were looking at the numbers around the league, they're sneaky. One of the best. Close up there with the Miners. Obviously, you look at the whole season. Miners definitely had the most dominant staff, but some dominant arms have gone home.
Yeah, we were actually filling out our, ABL All-Star ballot, and we were looking at the numbers and, hey, the Bucs got a couple of solid guys. But for Stratton, though, an ERA well over 5 against everyone else, but an ERA of 0 flat against the Miners in 15 innings. And Godfrey draws the walk. He's the tying run aboard for the first time today.
Got something started right there.
Now batting shortstop, number 11.
Top of the lineup, you love this opportunity.
Here's Austin Park. 0 for 2. Did walk back in the first. RBI triple last night. First pitch swinging line, down the left field line. Just foul. The foul line in left field, it looks pretty much invisible. I haven't repainted it, I guess, but that one looked good off the bat. Godfrey not getting any type of lead over there at first. Now he does. Almost picked off there. Miners have won 9 of their last 12, 3 of their last 4. Bucs looking to stay hot. Park up against the ropes 0-2.
Another rare at bat. But over the past few games, it's felt super common for Park to be behind.
Flew out to center, deep right center last time up. 2. Chopper towards third. Miller over to second for 1. It's a little wide left. No chance for 2, and there's 2 away. So 5-4 fielder's choice for Park. He's the tying run, and here's Will Millard.
Now batting number
Came up in an 0-1 count when Pearson got hurt, fouled off a ball off his toe, I believe, and struck out looking against Caruso. Miners down to their final out. Aggressive throw over to the first there by the righty. Park did steal a bag in the first, and he is second in the ABL in stolen bases with 13. Millard swinging first pitch, fouls one off. I believe right off his front foot, maybe.
See if this at bat get a different result for Millard. He ran from the bullpen with his catcher's gear on to come and hit in a 1-strike count. Now he at least got to spend a minute on the on-deck circle.
Get a chance to see that guy, time him up a bit. Millard has had his struggles at home, has been phenomenal on the road, but hitting sub-100 here at Herman Brothers. None of that matters now, looking to change that. Just get one here. Fastball just misses outside. But on the season, Millard hitting .233. He's got 7 RBIs. Team leader in doubles with 4. Tied with Canyon Millard. Park takes off, ground ball, left side, gets through and into left field. So Millard keeps this game alive, a 2-out base knock. He's the winning run, the tying run in scoring position for the Miners RBI leader, Jackson Babcock.
What a job by Millard to keep this thing alive. Just get it to the next guy.
Jackson.
You got to love Babcock in this spot right here.
Babcock already 2 for 3. 2 singles and a flyout. 3 RBI last night. 17 on the season, leads the team. Caruso deals. First pitch strike at the knees. Anything to the outfield will be an aggressive sin for the speedy Park on second. Caruso, 0-1. Painted on the corner, 0-2. Miners down to their final strike. Babcock with a deep breath. Caruso has him up against the ropes, 0-2. This is outside. All heaters so far from the righty.
Babcock's seen a lot of pitches today. Remember back in the first, you got 12 pitches against Stratton. He's comfortable in that box. He spent a lot of time in it. And can he battle right here?
1-2. Wave and a miss. Pulled the string on him, and Caruso slams the door on the Miners. A 3-inning save, and they win it 1-0. Game 2 coming up in about 45 minutes. And there won't be any post-game action for this game. So anything from you, Kaden?
Something about the Bucs. They get the best of you as a pitching staff, and offensively, you just really seem to struggle against them. So you come out here, you flush it. Game doesn't matter. Come out here, get you a hot dog. Get ready to work for another 7 innings, and don't let these guys get two on you.
So Stratton picks up the win. He's 3-0 against the Miners this summer. 15 scoreless. He threw 4, let up 5 hits, walked 2, struck out 3, and Kyle Chase, very solid today, but gets the loss. 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run on 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. And Caruso gets the 3-inning save, struck out 5. From Ben Cameron and Kaden Bessent, thank you for listening to Matsu Miners Baseball. We'll be back with Game 2 shortly.